Yeah, Facebook got us. Sorry about that. In any case, that was the first issue I wanted to bring up. Second issue is we are going to be holding a rally on Saturday, August 20th. It's going to be held at Liberty State. Oh, wait a minute. I think it is a different location. Once I get that information, I will announce it again, but it is at a park in New Jersey. 1 second here. Let me see if I can find it. Got it. Johnson Memorial Park in New Jersey. August 20th. We are holding a rally. Albert Harshaw, presidential candidate, is holding this rally at Johnson Memorial Park in New Jersey. 192 Kirich Memorial Drive, Jackson Township, New Jersey, 08527. Trucks are welcome. If you can make it, please come, and we'd love to see you in New Jersey. Hey, how you doing, Ali? If anyone wants to call in, you could call in. That's the number. This rally is for the upcoming shutdown. So yeah, if you could make it, that would be great. 1 second here. I also want to announce that we have joined forces with many of the other associations in the country. I have signed an alliance agreement with a few associations, and we are working together. Just want to let everybody know that, and we are joining forces. This is pretty much the first time that this has happened, and we have agreed to work together on many of the issues that face us all. I have Shane McKinney coming in, so let's welcome him to the show. Shane McKinney.
What's up, guys?
Hey, Shane, how are you?
Another day in paradise, brother.
Good. What's new? What's going on, brother? Any news?
Just one of our dispatch clients got the invoice from kicked back to them from their factoring company from Surge today. So, but
really?
Yeah. So, $1,125 load and $321 lumper fee. So.
Okay. Well, that's unfortunate, sir.
Yep, no, it is.
I will read you something. 1 second here. This is from July 28th, 2023, from the District of Florida, Jacksonville Division, Surge Transportation, Inc., debtor, United States Bankruptcy Court, Middle District of Florida, Jacksonville Division. There's a case number there. Dear valued customer, as many of you are aware, Surge Transportation, Inc. recently filed for Chapter 11 protection to deal with, you know what, I could just post this on the screen. I'll just give you the nuts and bolts of it.
Basically, everything has to go through Triumph.
Right. The court basically said that if you are owed money by Surge Transportation, don't bother, because they are protected by Chapter 11 right now, and it is in bankruptcy court. And if anyone tries to intercede on anyone's behalf, they will have to answer to the court. Did you get that letter?
No, I did my homework and made some phone calls and spoke to Jennifer. She was telling me about the whole Triumph thing and the nobody will touch them. So it is. There's I'm not going to go into it because it's not really favorable, but there's ways for the carrier not to get burnt. It just takes a little while. So
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do, brother.
yep, that's it. So
it is, and I'm glad you could be here today, Shane. We're gonna make this a quick show. We were already on for a half an hour when Facebook kicked us. I just started this one, and we've got I'm gonna run it till about 5. I was just talking with Chris earlier about an issue that I had with a NBA player that contacted me because he wanted me to try to help him find carriers to grow his carrier. He has a freight broker now, and he wanted to come into the group and he wanted me to allow his people to come in the group and try to find owner operators to lease on to his company so he can basically put them through the ringer and get all of these deals done. And I basically said no. You know what I mean? I said no. I told him, listen, I asked him how much he was taking out of these loads, and he told me anywhere between 25 and 30% in that range. And I said that's too much. You know what I mean? And he basically cut all communications with me. I believe he's still in the group, but me and Chris were talking about that earlier.
I had one the other day. Matter of fact, I think you were on a live, and I made a comment to somebody. They were asking about broker bonds, and I said, "Well, just shop around." And he come at me sideways, 10 ways to Sunday. And I was like, whatever. So, and then actually somebody contacted me later that night, private message, is like, whoa, what was going on with that guy? I was like, I have no idea.
Right. The groups are, sometimes it can get a little projectsy. I'm not going to lie. And it does get annoying sometimes, but you got to take it with a grain of salt. You know what I mean? It's social media. And social media is like that. You're always going to find somebody that wants to show their ass.
Hey, look, man, we're truck drivers. If you got that thin a skin where somebody's going to get under your skin for something they say on Facebook, you might want to just hang it up.
Right. I agree. But on that same note, I'm not going to lie. These people piss me off sometimes.
Oh, yeah. That's when you got to back off of it and just, all right, enough,
Exactly. But I got a lot of moderators in the group and people that are watching out, so it's not that bad. But for the most part, the groups are cool.
Yeah. Well, you're trying to give people advice and try and help them out. I mean, there's some people on there that they shouldn't be giving advice because they're given incorrect information, and it's a shame. I mean, I know they're trying to help, but it's unfortunate.
Let me ask you something, Shane. Do you know Bill McKelvey?
No, not offhand. No.
I got to get Bill on here. Bill he's been around for a while, and he's a good guy, and he knows everybody, and he's very knowledgeable about trucking issues and Washington and all of that. And Bill is, you remind me a lot of Bill. I think you and him will hit it off. I'm surprised you don't know him. We talk almost every day. and I want to get Bill on here. I'm going to see what his schedule's looking like. He's always in the truck, but um, I'm going to see what his schedule's looking like and try to get him on the show. Bill had some very interesting views on how to fix a lot of the issues that we're dealing with in trucking industry, and we've incorporated some of his ideas on what we're doing, and he's working with us on a lot of different things in Washington. Bill was able to help me get an alliance agreement signed with some of the other associations in the country.
Nice.
So we've all agreed to work together instead of against each other on all of our issues. We've agreed to work on the National Owner Operators Association, agreed to work with other associations on their issues, and we've agreed to work, and they've agreed to work with us on our issues. And we've got a lot of positive responses, and I don't want to speak too much on it now because I don't know how much these people want their names out there, but it's a very positive thing. I signed the agreement yesterday, and we're already getting feedback from some of the largest associations in this country, and I foresee a lot of things changing in the next few months.
Well, you start getting together collectively with larger organizations and the amount of people that's in this organization, and it's continually growing. I mean, it's going to be hard to ignore, what's being stated. I mean, it's plain and simple.
Right. We are building this coalition in incredible ways, and I'm really looking forward to what's going to happen in the next couple of months. I can tell you, I was just talking to Chris about my meeting with Ted Cruz and his people yesterday, and it was a weird meeting. That's pretty much all I can say.
Yeah, you went through that with me the other day. So
yeah,
interesting.
It was interesting. It was a weird meeting. I had mixed feelings in the meeting and after it, but I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. But they want to meet in person, so we're going to meet with them again in September. That's pretty much it. I think I mentioned that we're doing a rally in New Jersey. Albert Hershaw, presidential candidate, scheduled a rally in New Jersey at this park, Johnson Memorial Park. It's for August 20th. So if anyone could make it, that would be great. Chris wants to, okay, 1 second, Chris. Do you think you'll be able to make it, Shane?
To Jersey? Probably not, brother. I'm a little farther south than that, so.
Yeah, I know it's a little out there. I'm gonna be there. Hopefully, we'll get a nice showing, and it'll be a nice day. So, if anyone in New Jersey, Pennsylvania, New York City area, Connecticut, if any of you are in the area, you want to come by. We should have some free stuff, stickers, hats, shirts, all that good stuff for you. And Albert Hershaw is a very strong supporter of our mission, and he's helped us put together a lot of stuff that we're using for our platform, and we want to try to support him as well. So if you can make it August 20th, we will be at I keep forgetting the name of this park. Jackson Memorial Park, I believe it is.
You gonna have it up on the site?
Not yet. Johnson Memorial Park in New Jersey.
Whereabouts in Jersey? Do you know?
This is Jackson Township, New Jersey.
Oh, okay.
It's 08527. It's not far. I'm not that far away from there. I'm gonna be there. I'll be there in spirit. Will you be streaming on location? Who said that? 1 second. No, I probably won't. I like to be focused. So I probably won't be streaming on location. I'm sure media will be there, so they will be streaming for us. What else? What else? Anything you want to touch on, Shane? Anything going on with you in dispatcher land? Oh, by the way, Shane, why don't you introduce yourself? Tell everybody who you are, what you do, name of your company, your affiliation with NOAA. Throw up some, website addresses, phone numbers. I know you have a dispatcher training program that's on our site or is going to be there. Let everybody know who you are and what you do, Shane.
My name's Shane McKinney. I'm 30 years in the trucking industry, 30 plus. Started out as a mechanic, went to driving. Just seen the change in the industry, and wanted to do something to do my part to try and help it. And originally started to try and open a brokerage first, and started working as a broker agent. Seen how predatory that is, and walked away from the company I was an agent for, and started dispatching first. I also own a brokerage. It's getting its age. Trying to wait for the dust to settle in the current market now, so we can start bidding things properly without dealing with all this nonsense. As Mike stated, there's a dispatch training program currently working on how to start your trucking company program as well. We offer driver recruiting, lease operator recruiting, and basic equipment recovery. We're not going to go out and repost somebody's truck, but if the carrier has an employee that got sick and can't drive the truck, had to leave it somewhere, or had somebody abandon the truck, then we'll go get it. Dispatch company, we've been running it for 5 years. All the dispatchers are retired drivers. Just between me and the top two, we're well over 100 years experience in the industry. No dental hygienists, COVID dispatchers that are working for us. It's all, all ex-truck drivers, company owners. So we've been in business 5 years. We've helped quite a few people. This current market makes it tough. People want to go jump and believe all the nonsense, these guarantees. As a dispatcher, you can't guarantee anybody anything. There's too many variables. So, I mean, whether you don't know how the driver operates, you don't know how they run their hours, you don't know, not knowing how they run, and to put a guarantee out there for somebody, but these guys see it, and when the market gets tight, they see dollar signs and they jump over there, and then they call me 2 weeks later, asking me to get them out of Colorado on a dry van or something. So, after they've been sitting for 3 days. So, we do our best. It's way more than just booking loads. We've been affiliated with Truckers Affiliate Program for about the last 5 years. So kind of basically same premise as what NOAA is built on is what we've been trying to do, just on a smaller scale. Trying to help carriers, new and old, to avoid predatory service providers. Basically just trying to make it through the industry, man. We're trying to help everybody out the best we can and try and keep our heads above water. And, we do our part to try and keep up with the double brokering, trying to, catch them. And, I'll be the first one to tell you, if I see something that's double brokered, as soon as I catch it, if I'm able to get a hold of the shipper, then I tell the carrier to pick it up. That's because we're going to get it. It's happened multiple times. I report it, but it goes in one ear and out the other to FMCSA and the load boards and stuff. but we keep a list of them. So, I mean, I'm nowhere near as involved in that as John is with Vigilant, but we try and take care of our guys and make sure that they're taken care of. If anybody wants to look us up, the dispatch is Load 4U1, LOAD, the number 4, the letter U, the number 1.com. Take a look at our website. Anybody, if we can help anybody out, feel free. I get calls all day long. People ask me questions, looking for advice. I'm no attorney. I don't charge for all that. So if anybody needs anything, they're more than welcome to call.
Got you, brother. Got you. This is Michael. Michael, you there? Can you hear me? Okay. Cool.
Yep.
What's up, Mike?
Yeah, Mike.
How we doing?
Okay. All right, Mike. You driving? You driving my Volvo?
My Volvo.
All right. You watching that needle, right? Don't be grinding that clutch, brother. I'm listening. That's coming out of your check when you bring that. I'm gonna be smelling for metal when you come back. Where you going, Mike?
What's that?
Where are you heading?
Up to Montana.
What you got? Flowers?
Yep. Same old, same old. We got 2 more weeks of flowers, and then we're done until November. No work.
I hear you,
So
brother.
by November, I might be out of business.
Nah, you ain't gonna be out of business, man. But you're gonna make it. You're gonna make it, man. You're gonna make it.
Yeah.
How's the weather? I see it's
Well,
sunny out
dry
there.
and dusty.
Yeah.
Hot.
Dry.
Let's see. 94 degrees right now.
Damn. Is your AC working?
Yeah. It should be after the $4,000 I just put into it.
Nice. I thought you were having problems with it, but knock on wood, brother.
Oh no,
not
I had problems. I had problems. The condenser and the compressor both went out, and I had to get it refilled because there were 2 different times. So yeah, I'm almost $4,000 into it right now. This last month.
Got you. And the good news is there's a whole bunch of loads on DAT that you can get for $1.25 a mile, 87 cents a mile, courtesy of TQL, JB Hunt, CH Robinson, and all of the other mega lowlives that DAT caters to. So you should be in good hands come 2 weeks, brother. You should be fine.
Yeah, there you go.
I seen one today posted for $25,000. I'm surprised I didn't see it going on fire. Had to definitely been a misprint, but it was coast to coast.
It was actually 25 cents.
Yeah, exactly.
It was actually 25 cents.
So, Michael, I'm glad you popped in. I have something that I know that you are, everyone is, but I know you specifically brought up to me. I had a meeting with Ted Cruz, and I brought up the Shepherd's Watch and the human trafficking coming out of Mexico through Texas. And I swear to you, the entire room went silent. There must have been about maybe 7, probably anywhere between 5 and 7 people. I don't know, because people just kept popping in and out of the meeting. But everyone just got silent. And it was weird because I swear to you, I did not get one response to it.
Imagine that.
Not even oh, really? Wow. Nothing. You could have heard a pin drop, and then it was on to the next issue, brother. I swear to you.
They don't want to touch it.
Yeah,
like I said, this is the pin drop that has been talked about that will be heard from around the world.
Right. And there was a big back and forth when I brought up the Mexican carrier story about how no Mexican carriers have been audited since 2020, and they just basically went in on me. They went to they basically called me an idiot, and it's not true. And I said, oh, wait a minute. It says here that the Inspector General of the DOT says this. Are you that it's not true? Well, we're not saying it's not true. We're saying that maybe you don't understand what the story. So now,
so they were gaslighting you, is what they were doing. You don't really understand what's going on here. But really don't understand.
He didn't mean to say it that way.
Yeah. I was like, okay, this guy's calling me a moron. All right, okay. I may be stupid. It's not the first time I've been called an idiot. Okay. So he proceeds to read the actual news story from Freightwaves back to me, right? And like, make sure that I understand it, like as if I'm a moron. Yo, I went ballistic. It was incredible. Yo, this was the weirdest meeting ever. The weirdest meeting ever, yo. I swear. I felt like I was like getting, it'll be okay. You know, like I was getting better.
Good boy. Just be a good boy. Don't do it.
I was waiting for my Mott sippy apple juice and my Happy Meal from McDonald's.
Did you get your little calm down toy too to go with it?
Yo, let me tell you, I was working this shit like crazy, bro. Like, I was like, wow, man. It's like cancer, yo. I'm telling you. They think everybody who drives a truck is a fucking moron. They have no respect. You know, and I don't, you know, I really didn't want to throw this, you know, bring this up like that, but it's like, you know, it is what it is, man. You know, I'm talking to people that have been doing this a lot longer than me, and they say the same thing, man. Like, good luck, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's incredible. But
they're in their own world.
Yeah, man. Like, these people are the things they said and suggested. I was like, okay, you want me to go back and tell these people that? Are you sure? Well, wait a minute. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. You know, I said, are you sure you want me to go back and tell these people? You know, it was like, yo, I can't even repeat it. You know what I mean? I can only say
you're killing me, Mike.
I'm telling you, brother. I have
no worries. Just go back to your truck and take the 50 cents a mile. Be a good boy.
I can tell you this.
Mark on the off ramp.
Yo, out of all the meetings, this one was by far the biggest shit show. Out of all of them. And I have some meetings set up with Rep Van Drew next week, and hopefully Cantwell.
When is my future clown coming on?
Which is
I really got some questions for him. Like, you know, when are you going to fix the roads? Why haven't they been fixed? You know, what are you going to do about the guy is taking over Mitt Romney's spot?
I got some bad news for you on that.
He ain't coming to play with us.
I didn't want to tell you when they told me his situation with his position. I didn't want to tell you because I knew you'd probably go ballistic. But he basically said "F you" and I'll talk to you. And he said.
So he'll be happy to know that I got a can of spray paint, and I have no problem putting that he is not your candidate.
He said, and I quote, we'll talk about it when I get elected.
Oh, yeah? Well, he might have wanted to realize that I am that guy.
I said, okay, no problem. He was supposed to appear on that show with us, and he backed out, and the host contacted me, and I asked him what happened, and that was the message.
Right on.
He will. He'll
Well, he'll
talk
be
about
happy to
trucking
know.
issues.
Like I said, there's 2 candidates, and I'm going to do a whole lot of research. We do need to replace Mitt Romney, and he's a rhino from way back. But this the clown can't come up and talk to the truck drivers and his constituents. Ain't exactly the clown I want in office. I'm just saying.
You have every right to say that.
I'm just that guy.
when you go to the voting booth to vote, you have to vote for people that have your interests at heart, and he definitely does not. I don't know why he would say something like that. That is his position, and I'm just relaying the message. So he basically told the truckers of Utah, "This is my middle finger. If you don't like it, see me after I get elected, and we'll talk about it." So,
I wonder when he's having his town hall. I might be there.
yeah, I suggest you do.
Well, like that's a good way not to get elected.
Yeah. So, Shane, I wanted to ask you about your dispatcher training program, because I did take a look at it and I was very impressed. It is very professionally done. Once again, like Raphael and the broker training program, it's a very well-made program, and I was very impressed. Did you create that yourself? Did you have it professionally done? Talk to me about that.
Yeah, I didn't put it on. I mean, all the content came from me. Just many hours behind this computer. Drumming up content, trying to put it in a format. Worked with a web developer. They created it. Same guy that does my websites for me. The only drawback to it, the way that he created it, that kind of I wish would have been done different, is when you go into the initial site as just wanting to view it, you have to register like you're purchasing it. You don't have to give a credit card or anything, but you got to put your information in, which I understand why he did that, so that it would give me, lead information to respond back to the people. But it also throws some people off. They think that they're having to purchase it right off the bat. But if you do that, if you go in and register, it gives you the ability to go in and see the actual course content. You can't open the courses up, but it gives you like a glossary of the courses. So
It's a very, very professionally done program.
appreciate it.
Very impressed. Anyone out there who's looking to learn about becoming a dispatcher or interested in dispatching, please check out Shane's course. It is available at the NOAA website to members. And I believe, I don't want to speak out of turn here, but are you offering a discount to NOAA members?
Yes, NOAA members and Truckers Affiliate Program members, they all get a discount on it. With this course, it's designed for people that really don't have very much knowledge of the industry. So I mean, there's a lot of vocabulary in it, but then again, there's all of your documents. It's some of them they got to put up with me talking a little bit on videos. So, it's made for both, somebody that doesn't have much experience in it, but yet, it's also made for those that do, to give them the opportunity. You got a lot of drivers that just aren't, a lot of company drivers or lease drivers, they're not familiar with the, with the dispatch operation. And, it kind of explains things, in a layman's terms for them. So.
I got you. Well, I read the program, and it is a very nice program. Michael, I have a message for you. Michael Johnson, your granddaughter is watching you. She says grandma Papa is on the TV. LOL. So watch your mouth.
Okay, I got it.
Okay. Let's talk about blazing the monster machines. Barbie, the Barbie movie.
I promise you, bro. From my kid alone, she's heard way worse, and I know her mom has said way worse.
Mine too, man. When people say, listen, my 5-year-old stuck his middle finger in my face the other day, brother. It was funny. I was like, wow, man, you did that so good.
I don't know how old she was. I think she was like 2. But she goes running up. We have a gate by the back door, right? So she can't get to the stairs or the back door. And her dad stepped over it, went out the door. She ran up to it and went.
So, hey, it's so funny when these people become parents, they forget like when they were kids. You know what I mean? They say much worse when they're with their friends in school, man. Like they're out all day long. Trust me.
I think we need to protect the kids a little bit more from wandering around by themselves than we do from language. I mean, these parents nowadays, they don't care if their kid's 5 aisles down in the grocery store, but don't say that in front of my kid. What if you don't have a kid 3 minutes from now because you weren't paying attention and somebody just walked out the door with them? I mean.
That's scary out there, man. I mean, my daughter, I got 2 daughters. I got a 23-year-old and a soon to be 14-year-old. And the 14-year-old, I mean, she stays by my side. I don't,
Hey. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry, Shane. Go ahead.
That's all right. So I'm just saying, my 14-year-old, I don't let her out of my sight. It's like, you don't know anymore. It ain't like when we was kids, man. When we was kids, hell, you'd be 10 miles away from the house as long as you was home before the street lights come on, man.
But you need to keep your eyes open though and watch around you. These days kids are like this.
Oh yeah.
They don't know what the hell is going on around them. They just don't.
Shane, you grew up in New York, right?
No, I lived there for 20 years, man. But I grew up between Ohio and Florida.
And you are based out of
North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Okay.
Yep.
Right.
I had to get out of that cold and taxes, man. We moved out of Long Island over into the Poconos for about 5 years, and that was some of the worst weather and worst. It was just miserable. So we decided she wouldn't go all the way to Florida with me, so we stopped right in the middle.
North Carolina is sweet. That's a good hub right there for you.
Yeah, we're right outside of Wilmington. So
right. My mother is from North Carolina, so I spent some time down there. So I got a message here from Jesse Johnson. I'd rather put tobacco in my eyes than watch that damn Barbie movie. I tell you something. The woman that plays Barbie, I've been in love with her for like a long time. She was the wife in The Wolf of Wall Street. I forget her name, but I got to see the Barbie movie just because of her.
You're talking about movies, and we was talking about the Shepherd's Watch earlier. Not trying to throw a plug out there, but that Sound of Freedom, I went and seen that the other day.
Okay, how was it?
That's a pretty good movie, man. I mean, and listen, there's nothing real graphic in it. So I mean, if somebody wanted to take, a child, I'm not talking little kids, but if you wanted to take a preteen or teenager, it'd be all right. But I mean, it grabs you, man. It's definitely
you have a couple of tears.
Oh yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Oh hell yeah. I mean, it's I grew up with 3 sisters, and I got 2 daughters, and when you see the father going through it's just, man, you're ready to kill people. The
only thing I wish they would put in it is a little disclaimer at the end. You're going to be mad, and that should be, because if you're not, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah, if you leave that movie and you're not mad, there's something definitely wrong with you.
Yeah, you cannot, by law, because they are protected. Understand, they're protected like nobody's business. But you cannot by law go out and try to trap them online or anything else, or try going after them or anything. You will get in trouble, and they will come after you and get you for entering into it.
Yep.
So they need to have a little disclaimer at the end of that movie that, you know, you leave it up to the professionals. If you see something, tell somebody, you know, but don't. I mean, yeah, we're getting real deep into the Shepherd's Watch, and you know, joining forces with Vets for Child Rescue, and now Warriors got CAT going on, and we're gonna blow this up, man. We're gonna make it happen.
I used to run Laredo all the time. I would leave out of here, leave out of Kinston, North Carolina. I'd run up northeast, come back around to a terminal over in Ohio, and then I'd grab something to run down to Laredo. And I'll tell you, we'd leave out of J.O. Alvarez down there, and you didn't stop at the truck stop. There's 2 truck stops there before you get out to the Border Patrol station, and you didn't stop at those truck stops. If you did, you stayed in your truck. But everybody that would stop them would go inside, use the bathroom, or take showers or whatever. Every time they'd come out, they'd end up getting stopped at the Border Patrol because somebody up on top of the truck behind the fairings, you know, or underneath the trailers. I mean, it's, you know, it's definitely getting bad.
I seen one where they were riding on top of the trailer. I was like, how? I mean, I don't even like getting up there, you know, when it's parked, let alone when it's doing 70, 75 mile an hour down the road.
Teen Wolf.
You know, it on a serious note, when I brought it up in this meeting, they didn't seem to like the fact that I brought it up. And
no, because it's out of sight, out of mind. If nobody's talking about it, then they don't need to address it.
It was almost like they were offended, and I basically broke protocol, it seems like, and I knew at that point I made a mistake, and I probably should have left that one to Shepherd's Watch, and that's something that they're going to have to do, unfortunately, because that's a touchy issue in Congress.
Listen, Michael, you got that response. You didn't make a mistake, brother. You did exactly what you needed to do.
I wish you could have been there and saw it. You know what I mean? Like it was just like, you know, like total silence. And I contacted Brandy, and I told her what happened and that I relayed the message. I read the letter that she wrote that she wanted me to give to them, and there was total silence. But in any case, Chris, let me tell you something, brother. I was driving today in my truck. I was going to pick up my other son from school, and I had the little one in the back seat, and someone cut me off. And before
this works out good in New York.
I could get the words out of my mouth, he said, "You effing idiot," out the window.
True New Yorker.
He said, "What an effing idiot." He's 6.
Whoops.
Sir,
Whoops.
I was proud. I had my mouth open when I heard that. I was like, okay, he took care of that one for me. So I just drove on. Continue on your mission. Yes, I'm a proud dad. What else we got here? Exactly. Yes, Chris. Exactly. In other news, you know, I don't really have much to say. I only wanted this to be a short show because I know that we're going on Twitter in about an hour. Mike, did anybody ever tell you look like Kid Rock, bro? I don't want to offend you. But
just grow the hair out, brother.
Actually, ask Jesse Johnson that question. Ask her if anybody's ever said that.
Yeah.
So what was this? What was this in the chat that Jamie was saying about freight waves today, Michael?
They boycotted us.
There was a lot. I keep getting these comments coming in. I'm sorry. There was a lot. There was a lot that Jamie keeps going in on freight waves, and there was a lot there. And there was one. There was something that was said by the CEO of Warner, and it was.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen that article the other day.
Yeah, I don't know why this moron said that. I'm glad he said it and made it public so everyone knows that, the megas were pulling and hoping and doing everything they can to get you to run out of money so you could fail. Yeah, if that was maybe a thought, maybe that was an idea in their minds that you were thinking, maybe they're waiting for you to run out of money and squeeze these rates until that happens. If you were thinking maybe they could possibly be up to that, now you know they are. They actually are standing on rates, hoping that you will run out of money and you will sell your trucks and disappear. That is what the mega carriers are hoping for.
Well, that's been orchestrated by someone other than the carriers to start with. Just they couldn't fulfill it, so now they're working with the mega carriers to get it done. I mean, that's I made a big comment on that, and in that post that was on the page, I think it was on the NOAA page, and regarding that, and this stuff goes back 10, 15 years ago where they started wanting to put this stuff into play, and it didn't work for them. So now they're trying to get the megas to get into it. It's kind of like the politics, man. The megas are following suit to what they're being asked to do, and they think that they're going to capitalize on it, but they don't understand that the politics has more control over them than they do the independents. So once the independents are gone, they're screwed.
I read your post on that, Shane, and it's very interesting. You have some on point views about mega carriers, and I agree with you. Be careful what you wish for, right?
No, absolutely. I mean, it's they're gonna push themselves out of business is what's going to happen if they get if they're successful at what they're trying for. So.
I got you. Mike, I got a question for you. So your truck is a 2008 or a 7?
7.
Okay.
7.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay. That was the good year. 2006, 2007. And that is the 780, right?
Yep. And it's not green.
It's not green, though.
White.
White. Right. And you say you park your truck in your driveway, or do you have it in a lock yard? Or
it's in a yard.
But is it in a lock?
It's only got 2,097,222 miles on it. So I mean, it's been used a little.
Damn it, driver.
Mike, I've been doing this longer than COVID, bro. I don't care how many miles is on that truck. It really doesn't matter to me. I don't really care. When I get done with it, it'll have like 5 million miles on it, bro.
Yeah.
Look at that. Who's that?
This is my partner in crime.
He's good. Mine are animals. They're outside, man. I can't do that. They're like, I got like 300 pounds literally of dog running around here, man.
We bought this house down here, and we rented up until we come down here. And I told my daughter, once we buy a house, we'll get a dog. And it was around her birthday. My neighbors knew the people that had him, and he's a Feist, small game hunting dog. And some people had him. Well, they had some chickens and fowl. Well, he was getting to the chicks and killing them. They were going to put him down. So my neighbors, when I bought the house, I got a dog kennel in the backyard. And my neighbor come over to me, says, "Hey, can I use that kennel for a day or two?" He goes, "I'm going to go grab that dog. I need somewhere to put him." Yeah. I was trying to call my wife that day on the way home. Couldn't get a hold of her. I pull up, and her and the kid are out in the front yard, the neighbors, and playing with them. Filthy dirty, man. Filthy dirty. I go home. Neighbor hands me a 50-pound bag of dog food. Says, "Here." He knew we were going to get my daughter a dog. So, but the little guy completed the family. So.
Right. Is he looks like a Jack Russell.
He's a cousin to the Jack Russell. He's they're called a feist. They're small game hunting, fox, squirrel, stuff like that, rabbit. But
smart.
Yeah, he's smart. He's lazy as hell, but he's smart. So he only listens to me though. He's the one owner dog. He growls at my wife all the time. He would never bite her, but he just,
Hey, you know what I say? At least they listen to somebody.
That's it.
Yeah, you have to listen to somebody. In any case, damn, I was gonna say something that went right out of my head when I started playing with this. Okay, what do we got here? Let me see if we got some questions. Oh, Shane, are you familiar with Ali in Pakistan? Do you know?
Yeah,
Ali?
I've caught him on some of the lives and some of the on the Facebook page.
Yeah, Ali's a good guy. He's in Pakistan right now listening. He invited me to dinner tonight, being funny. But he's gonna be on the show Saturday. Ali, you know what we go through. Ali hangs out in the WhatsApp group.
Right.
I think a lot of people don't even know that we have a WhatsApp group, but there's a bunch of people in the WhatsApp group. The WhatsApp group is like the projects of the NOAA social media groups.
Yeah, that's how I communicate with my web designer. So through WhatsApp. I'm not real familiar with it.
It gets raunchy in there. But Ali had a problem with one of these other guys down in Florida, I believe this guy is, and they were going back and forth fighting in the WhatsApp group. So Ali calls me from Pakistan. He's like, "Yo, Mike, talk to this guy, man. He don't know who I am, and he's playing games, saying this, that." I'm like, "Come on, man. Like, I'm about to go on live. Anyway, I went in there. I told them, stop fighting. Be men. Handle it in private. They're like, it's like literally, it's like a projects in that WhatsApp group. Some of these people in this Facebook group, I wish would just go to this WhatsApp group, bro, because they really belong there. That's a perfect platform for them. Shane, man, I'm gonna wrap it up, man.
It's good, brother.
Come on. Anytime you want to come on or you got something you want to announce, you welcome. People usually, when they're working during the day, they watch these at night, so they get distributed all over the place. We put them on YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn. They're going to be on all the Facebook platforms. So anything you ever want to announce, 1 second here. That's Ali. Ali's a good guy. He is a dispatcher out in Pakistan, and he's he's the nicest guy. We're all people, man. I know.
I know. I've discussed with I've had conversations with people. I mean, because I go on Facebook, and I'm one of them guys that'll call people out on stuff, man. If I seen you looking to learn about dispatching 6 weeks ago, and now you're teaching your own dispatch class, I'll call you out on it first thing. And I've run into a few people from overseas that are dispatching, and I don't do it rude. I'm like, how do you dispatch from over there over here? I mean, how do you stay familiar with it? And asking them, because look, if they're on there posting that they're wanting to dispatch from overseas, listen, give me some content. Tell me how you do it. How do you keep up with the stuff? And you know what? The good ones will actually reply to you and give you some common sense, and they'll explain how it is they keep up with things. But now the other ones, they'll just cop an attitude. The guys that are just there to, screen a buck and, try and get over on somebody. They're just going to get defensive. But there's a few of them I've had conversations with, just kind of picking their brain and seeing how, because hell, I think listen, I wouldn't want to be dispatching in Pakistan from here. I don't know nothing about Pakistan.
Listen, there's a lot of things that happen in this country that are connected to other countries. And one of the reasons I'm very clued in to certain events with certain mega carriers and mega brokers is because these people overseas are a wealth of information. And I don't want to throw any names out there, and I won't, but we have a lot of information about companies that operate in this country, and we wouldn't get that information if it wasn't for them. I'll give you a perfect example. We had an issue a few months ago with some clown that went and named his company after ours. And he was going around social media telling everybody he was us and he affiliated with us. And people were calling me up left and right and asking me, am I calling people, blah, blah, blah. Are you affiliated with these people? Are these people affiliated with NOAA? They're saying they're with you, blah, blah, blah. Ali found out about it and he got in his car and he went over there and knocked on their door, bro.
Nice.
In Pakistan. You know what I mean? Like, if anybody's bothering Ali, I got to step in because that's a good guy. And there's a lot of them out there like that. I speak to them all the time. They contact me all the time from Pakistan, India, all over the place. And hold on one second. Hello. Hey, Albert, I'm doing a live right now. Yeah. I'm streaming it on Facebook, but it'll be on Twitter. Do you want to go on? Yeah, we're going to be streaming it on Facebook, YouTube, everything where we usually do it. Hold on one second.
I just need to know about the time because I got it.
9 a.m. I guess. We just announced it, so I really haven't had a chance to go into that. But do you want to go on the air? Well, no, I mean right now. We're live on the air right now. We're talking live on the air right now. Okay, hold on one second. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Albert Hershaw, presidential candidate for the United States. Go ahead, Albert.
Hey, how's everybody doing today? I hope you all hear me.
Can you hear him, Shane?
Absolutely, yes.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so good news. Johnson Park, Jackson, New Jersey, the 20th, 9 a.m. We're going to have a rally for national owner-operators, amongst the communities for MAGA Mission and also for vaccine injured and a few other groups. And I look forward to seeing folks there. And it's be a good time. And there's a dog park there, so a lot of truckers go with their dogs, so it'll be a good time. So yeah, let's do this. 20th starts the owner operators week-long mission, and let's help them, give them a good bang and make people get hurt and get things done.
Okay. Thank you, Albert. Everybody heard it. We are going to be holding that rally Sunday, I believe August 20th. Thank you, Albert. I'll give you a call right back. Is that okay? All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hey, Michael, I got out on Long Island. There's a truck shop, a truck parts place out there that for years they've been doing a truck show. I had to get you guys involved with that, man. I know, well, the owner since passed away, but I know his son, he took it over. It's over in Amityville, but they do a big, huge truck show out there. if you got any flyers for this, for any of these gatherings up in the Northeast, man, let me know and I'll get them. I'll try and get them dispersed out there. So
I appreciate that, Shane. Thank you very much.
and I know you guys out there in Queens don't get over into the island too much, you know.
I am, brother. I'm dragged there almost every weekend, kicking and screaming by my wife. I can't stand Long Island. I try to avoid it every chance I get, but I always seem to end up there because all of the fun stuff is in Long Island. In the 5 boroughs, it's actually against the law now to have fun. So Long Island is our, Long Island is the only place to go to actually have fun. Unless I want to die of boredom in Queens, I have to go to Long Island.
When I first moved to New York, man, I was looking for jobs, and I was looking for driving jobs. I'm looking and I'm watching the news, and I'm flipping through the paper. First thing I seen on the news, man, was a driver went through the windshield because he was on the Parkway. I said, you know what? I flipped over to the next page for mechanic. I used to work for Island Transportation out there.
Right.
I started working with them. The way I learned my way around was I started driving a limo out there in the city. So, and then I drove a truck for the steam fitters for a number of years too. So, but
driving in the city,
oh
boy,
that's a mentality all its own right there, buddy.
What's really funny? It's like you get these guys that come to the city and you ask them, so what was the rate you got for that? And they tell you, you're like, I know you're regretting that shit right there. You know what I mean? Like, you got to charge a premium if you're going to come to the city. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be doing loads for $2 coming into the 5 boroughs, man.
Well, no, I mean, you got to remember too. I mean, you got a lot of these brokers that don't know the laws in the city. I've had brokers try and send my guys down into Manhattan to the Javits Center. Oh, it picks up at noon today. No, it don't. Not with a 53-foot trailer. It don't. You got to be. It's in after 11 and out by 4 a.m.
Brother, I got a friend. He lives right here in Queens. He's got his own trucks. He's a broker too. $9 a mile he charges for the Jacob Javits Center. $9.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it starts at. And he gets his throat cut all the time. And you know what he says to me? Mike, I'm cool with it. If some dummy wants to do that for $2 a mile, $3 a mile, let him do it. And these are the guys you see stuck on the FDR Drive.
Oh, you see them stuck, or you see them with their tandems over the front end of a car on the corner. Right. They're sitting there looking, what the hell did I do?
You ever see them getting back out of the FDR Drive, yo? These are the guys you see getting stuck on the FDR Drive, yo. It's so funny, man. If you go and you ask them, hey, yo, what are you getting paid for that load? I bet it's $250 a mile.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, your Warner drivers, they get them right out of school. Warner pays them like 29 cents a mile. And where do they put them? Right in the Northeast. That's where they put them because they don't want to pay the top guys to go in there.
Right. Exactly. And even some people won't go into the city for any amount of money. So, it is what it is, man. Wanted to ask you something. You know what? It went right out of my head. Are you going to be on Twitter later?
Probably not, because my daughter, she's got a school dance tomorrow night. So that's why I ran and picked her up. I dropped her off. She's getting all prettied up, getting her nails done and hair done and all that stuff. So I got to run and get her here in a little while. So I don't know if I'll be on the Twitter or not.
Got you. You got dad duty. I understand. So
absolutely, brother.
It is what it is. Once again, I want everyone to know that presidential candidate Albert Hershaw is holding a rally this weekend, August 20th, at Johnson Memorial Park. That's in Jackson Township, New Jersey, 08527. This is to kick off the upcoming shutdown. if you can make it, please make it. NOAA will be there. And we'd love to see you there. Hopefully the weather will be nice. And please show up if you can. Bring your truck. There's plenty of truck parking. I'm one that won't go in the city. I quote, but won't pay my rate. Well, it is what it is. That's what you got to do. It ain't worth it. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
listen, I've been driving for 30 years. I won't take a 53 in the city. You're out of your mind. You can't pay me enough.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Like those are those Taylor Swift concert drivers. You know, they get $100,000 bonus to go into the city. That's a different story. You know what I mean? But if you're just doing some crap load for $2 a mile, $2.25 a mile,
You know, the flatbeds going in doing the crane rigs at night and stuff. I mean, all right, I could see that, but just doing general freight in the city, hell no, man. I ran a straight job in the city for a little while, and that's we're okay.
you know, man. You know, New York is like it's similar to California, man. You know, it's hard here. I've been here the whole time running my trucking company, and you know, I got Household Goods Authority, I got General Freight Authority, I got Broker Authority. You know, it's tough. You know what I mean? New York hates truckers. Like literally detests truckers. And
Hey, what about the guy here a few years ago that they popped going? This was before they took the toll booths out, and I think he was running it was either an oil truck or garbage truck, and he had the fishing line hooked to his plate so they couldn't get him.
right.
Nailed him
like $80,000.
Yeah, freaking crazy.
Yeah. But you know, look, but what's the toll, brother? What does it cost to get in and out of the city?
Yeah, it's like $140 one way.
There you go.
I mean, that's just for the GW.
Right, exactly. And that's
and then you're looking at what? I think it's another 110 on the Throg's Neck.
Right. And he was running straight through there. You know what I mean? And they finally got him. But that was like, what was that, like 6 years ago? 7 years ago?
Yeah, it was a while back. But I thought it was funner than hell, man.
Yeah, now they got the cameras and everything. What's up, Mike? You back?
Welcome to Montana.
Oh, they got one antenna every 50 miles or 100 miles or something like that.
Hidden by the hay bales.
How much more you got to go, Mike?
Oh, I just barely got into Montana. I got to go all the way up to Butte, up to Helena, past Butte. So I got about 180 miles left or something like that. I don't know.
Got you. Well, that is a nice truck, Michael. And
you always want my truck.
Yeah, you know, that's my favorite truck. You know what I mean? I just like the way it's set up, bro. I always did. I couldn't get my hands on one at a reasonable price back in the days. I remember back then I was trying to get one. There was some clowns over here in New Jersey. They had a whole yard full of them, and they were asking stupid prices for them. And I couldn't get my hands on one of them, and I always ended up with Freightliners. I had a couple of Internationals and you know, various other trucks, but I could never get my hand on that particular Volvo. I could get a Volvo, but that particular one, the 07, is the one that I want. And I'm gonna get it, but you know, it's for me personally, my personal truck. So
you're gonna go to the store in it, right?
He's got to wait for the boy to get a little bit bigger so he can flip him up. He can reach up out the window, flipping people off.
My kids is funny, man. I love my sons. You know, they you know, the thing is that I don't bother them because they're very smart. They're a lot smarter than I was when I was their age. They go to great schools and they really do well, and they're good kids, and I'm lucky. So I don't break their balls, you know, when they do stuff like that, because I know they're smart. You know what I mean? Like they wouldn't do that to their teacher. You know what I mean? They're just
Yeah.
they're smart kids.
Yeah. See, we would have done it. We would have done it to our teacher.
Yeah, and, you know, you got suspended. Your mother would have been cracking you in the head. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like that. That's me. Check your WhatsApp, Mike. I think that's for you, Mike.
Huh?
It might be coming up there towards the end of the year, man. Me, you, and Justin got to get together.
Absolutely, brother. I meet with Justin over here in Long Beach.
Oh yeah, well he's like a rock star.
Okay, Ali just sent me a bunch of pictures on WhatsApp. He's got a very big family. Brother, congrats. Lovely family. The only thing I could suggest is me personally, I try to keep my sons as far away from my trucks as possible because they love them. And it is my nightmare that one of them says, I just got my CDL and I am going to be driving trucks. I see that you got your kids in your trucks, and my suggestion would be to keep them as far away as possible. That is my suggestion. But lovely family. Congrats and God bless. Yeah.
Is he sending you a picture of his Volvo? It's a great.
Brother, yeah, he's got all his kids in the truck, and you know this is the best. And what does this do? What does that do? And before you know it, you got a bunch of truck drivers, and you're stressed out too. So I would probably I used to do that. I don't do it anymore. I got pictures with them all over the place in my truck. I don't do it anymore because they started learning too much about trucks. My oldest was Googling engines and do you know Freightliner's got this and that and International can do this and that and I know what this does. And he's in the truck like, you know, playing with the air brake. Listen, get out. That's it. You know more about this truck than I do, and that's a problem. Go study real. Go learn something in school. Get out of here. No more trucks in this family. Yeah. Let's see what else we got here. Ha ha ha's. Laughing my ass off. Seriously. There's enough truck drivers in this world stressed out trying to find out where their next load is coming from. Kids need to be doctors and lawyers and politicians and learn how to make the world a better place. We don't need any more truck drivers. I think we have enough. In any case, man, you know what? Thanks. I personally had a lot of fun today with this show. I know we didn't cover a lot of trucking issues, but so what? We got plenty of time for that. Trucking's not going nowhere. Mike, I'll see you at 7, I guess, for Twitter. And Shane, I'll speak to you whenever, tomorrow, tonight, whenever. And
Sounds good, brother.
both of you know you got an open invitation anytime. And thanks for joining NOOA Live.
Be safe, Mike.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Mike, be safe, brother. You got
as my phone falls on the floor.
Hey, you got a message for your granddaughter?
Love you, Bugs.
All right. Love you, Bugs. Shane, see you tomorrow. Mike, see you tonight.
All right. See ya.
Everybody out there, today was a light day. You know, we were just joking around today. We'll have some serious stuff for you tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in, and God bless. Stay safe. And we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.